and we still have some Major League Baseball to break down as well. A full Wednesday slate around the Bigs. Not as many games here on this Thursday, about 9 as I count them. I think I am correct with that. Maybe 8? Who knows? All right, Mark Zeno, 9 in total as the Rockies and the Royals will play a doubleheader in Kansas City. So, Zeno, we'll start going around the Diamond Dash. As we talk about the National League West, of course, there's a ton of focus on the San Diego Padres, the LA Dodgers to begin this year. But keep an eye on those San Francisco Giants at home today, taking on the Brewers. Zeno, how do you see this game playing out by the Bay?
It's interesting because it's weird that the Giants aren't exactly like a great hitting lineup, yet they seem to keep winning games. Like, I'm not really sure how they do it. When you look at their numbers, they're very middle of the road, and they're not all that impressive. They play in a pitcher's ballpark, so they don't score a lot of runs at whatever it's called now. It's not Pac Bell, AT&T, whatever.
Oracle.
I can't. Thank you very much.
Oracle Park.
But nonetheless, they're getting a lot of quality starts, and they're getting timely hitting, and they're winning ball games here. So hard to bet against the Giants at home today. Landon Ralph has been really good, all things considered, given where he was. But you're talking about a guy who's allowed 3 runs or less in 3 of his 4 starts, and he had a great start at home last time he faced the Reds in a game he gave up just 1 run in 6 innings. Give me the Giants today.
No Yanks to ask you about today on the slate, which is a tough scene there. Yanks, playing decent baseball. Aaron Judge might hit 500 this season. But let's go to one of their division rivals, Seattle and Boston today. Wu versus Crochet, 135 start today. Up in Boston, that minus 150 or so line rising higher and higher. The FanDuel Sportsbook minus 174. Other outlets as high as 185 and a total of 8. Any thoughts with Seattle and Boston today up in Beantown?
They've gone over the first 2 games in this series, so you have to begin to wonder when the under is going to come in. Feels like today is the day. Brian Wu has been very, very good, and so has Garrett Crochet. You look at 35 strikeouts in 32 innings this year. So I would look to a first 5 under, even at 7.5 here for the game total. If you can get a 4, take the 4 and live with the push. But you'd have to believe there's some aggression. This is another Red Sox team that isn't hitting the ball all that well, and the Mariners' offense is just putrid. Like, it's bad. They're one of the highest K-rate teams in all of baseball, and as is Boston, I expect a lot of strikeouts today.
Yeah, it's a really good look, Zeno, as well. Total is 8. Really good pitching matchup between Brian Rue and the American League Cy Young favorite in his first year in Fenway. That is Garrett Crochet, plus 165 price for Crochet to win the AL Cy Young hardware. Boston's been playing better. A couple of games below 500 just a couple of weeks ago. They've won 7 of their last 10. The rubber match today between the Sox and the M's at Fenway. You look at the rest of the card, either on that graphic, the White Sox and the Twins also included, and as we shared, a doubleheader between the Royals and the Rockies after yesterday got postponed. Zeno, what is the best bet for you on this Thursday around Major League Baseball?
Give me the Angels here. First 5 on the money line. Pay it just because the Angels' offense over the last 2 weeks, after a hot start, one of the worst in baseball. Tied for the fewest runs scored in batting, a stinky $198, whatever it is. It's been pitiful for them. But they're facing Carmen Mlodzinski of did I get that, Ben? Mlodzinski?
No. Tough one. Majinski. That's a tough one.
Whatever. Can I tell you something?
That's a tough
bad.
one.
Call him whatever you want. 7.41 ERA, whip. Hasn't made it past 5 innings in any of his starts, given up at least 4 runs in 3 or 4 here. Added to the fact that the Pirates absolutely cannot hit left-handed pitching. They got a 209 batting average. They're bottom 5 in OPS. And Tyler Anderson has been as consistent and reliable as they come. He's got a 208 ERA, near 1 whip. Pirates have the 4th highest strikeout rate against lefties this year. Trying to avoid the sweep. So let's take the Angels here, first 5 on the money line, in case their offense still stinks against Bad Ski. Call him Bad Ski.
Yeah.
That too.
Bad
Call him Bad Ski. In case the Angels offense still stinks here, we'll keep the tie in our back pocket.
Yeah, not the worst idea right there to call a guy Badsky. It's kind of a cool name, even if things start to turn around. Man, that guy's Badsky type of thing. The Halos blanked yesterday at home in Anaheim by the Pirates. Carlos Rodon dealing yesterday in the land. 7 innings of work, did not allow a single earned run. Had to bring a smile to your face.
They did it on the road. That brought a smile to my face. I mean, last year he was terrible on the road. Maybe it's the beard. Maybe he just feels more comfortable with facial. Who knows?
Retire Ben Rice's number.
I feel more comfortable.
Send them off. Ben Rice. All right, Major League Baseball today. Battle of the lefties in Washington. I got gored last night by Washington not allowing more than 4.5 runs to the Orioles. But tonight it's Povich, it's Gore, 2 lefties on the mound, basically a pick 'em, and an 8.5. Any angles for this game, Tom, for you?
Let's go to Cade Povich under 15.5 outs. It is sitting on minus 135. He's a lefty that I have a lot of interest in. He is on my dynasty team. I am starting him today just to make things clear. But ultimately, I like him under 15.5 outs. He's been off to a rough start this season. And it's really, there's no signs that it will get significantly better soon. He has a 6.3 ERA, and Donnie, we don't love to use ERA, but he has a 4.25 xFIP, which is ultimately good. Like, that's not great. The walks are an issue with him. His strikeout rate is only at 20%. Some fly balls here or there, some home runs here or there. And, call me crazy, but this Nats lineup, they're actually putting together some offense. So I don't like what we've seen from Cade Povich thus far. And while I've interest in him long-term as a prospect, it's probably not going to turn today.
I mean, what happened to the Baltimore Orioles? They have lost 3 consecutive games. They're 5 games sub 500 at 9-14. They gave up 24 runs against the Reds over the weekend. They've been beat by the Nats in 2 straight in this midweek set. Things are bad right now.
I know what Donnie's going to say. Donnie's going to say we need to get rid of the franchise and combine the Nats and Orioles because there's no reason for that area to have 2 teams.
Yeah, it's an inter-squad scrimmage today. Let's go. Do it. Throw the Wizards in there, too. They'll play baseball. Yeah. No, sit down, DMV. Sit down.
Oh, DMV, sit down. Vecchio, we'll still be here in our next segment together, but we got to send DRS to the money line. Donnie, have a great rest of your Thursday. Or on the early line next.